Thanks for joining us today at the DU Weekly Check-In. I'm joined by men's soccer head coach Bobby Muuss. Coach, let's jump right in and let's talk about your season. Can you describe to me what your season was like this year?
It was an incredible run. We said it even at the end of the season. Our unbeaten streak is still going, which is nice. To go 14 and now 15, although we didn't advance, it's something. It's incredible, really, in college athletics with so much parity. And I think we took a real step in the right direction of really understanding what we want our identity to be as a program and the way we play. And we did that this year. And sorry to see it end. But it was a great run, and it's crazy how fast it went. And that's a sign of always a good season if they go fast. And it certainly went fast this year, and it was a great little run for the group.
Okay, so let's talk about that last game there against Louisville. Describe to us what was going on during that game.
It was a heartbreaking finish. Disappointed, excited as a coach, and I think as a program, because you look at 0-0 games a lot of times in the NCAA tournament, and we were not the favorite going in. I think everybody knew that, but we went there to win. And in the past, I think we were happy to be in the NCAA tournament. So when you're sitting there, it was a proud moment from a staff's perspective, and we went out there to try to win the game. We tried to impose our game on Louisville. We did that for long periods of time in the game. I thought we did almost everything we needed to win the game. Unfortunately, we didn't find the back of the net, and fell short on the PK side of things. But it was a proud moment as much as it was disappointing. I think that was everybody that went to that game or was a part of that game. We wanted to get our first NCAA tournament win, and we felt we did enough to do that, and just ended, unfortunately, the wrong way for us in PKs.
Okay, so let's talk about now those seniors. Okay, They've left an incredible mark on this program. So what can you say about them and about where they're going?
First thing I used to say is thank you. And said it earlier, is they started their career with an NCAA tournament berth, and I think that was one of those things we talked about, is like almost happy to be there, where we were bunkered in a little bit, and then to see 4 years later how far we've come with their leadership to go to a place like Louisville on the road and really impose our game and go there expecting to win. That means the program's changed and the culture has changed to this winning, positive, competitive atmosphere that I think even when we have recruits on campus or family, everybody can see this positive culture that these young men have created, and each year it gets better. And we say to our guys is they got big shoes to fill, some of these younger guys and the incoming guys, because these 6 seniors did a great job of really propelling us to where we want to be in the future.
Okay, now let's talk about that next group that you have coming back next year. They got some incredible experience this year, and we also saw some really great performances from the underclassmen. So what can you tell us about them?
It's going to be who wants to step up. Met with several of the young guys this week already, and they know that we lost some big personalities and some big contributors, in the box scores with points and minutes, and more important, like we said, leadership. And each year, guys step up, and we're expecting these guys from day one when we get back in January and start training, that there's going to be a large group of the guys that want to take over for those 6 guys that we're losing. And a year ago we sat here and we said we lost 6 great guys that helped the program, and then 6 new guys stepped up. And we talked a bit about it, is guys like Rita Curry now going into a senior year, Ryan Dotson, Taylor Hunter, Oliver Brown, Brian Hoyt. Guys that are ready, I think, to take that next step. And then we had some real young freshmen and sophomores that played a lot of minutes, that helped us in a lot of big ways this year, that got valuable experience playing against some very good teams at very good, tough venues to play at, that are going to be ready to step up. We're excited about the future of the program. I'm excited. I wish, 9 months is a long time. And I think as a staff and some of the younger guys, we wish we can start again tomorrow, but that's a good thing, and I've been part of it where, it's a little bit dreaded to go to work every day, as we're excited to be here, and it's an exciting time to be a Pioneer.
So, and last question, do you think that the season that you had, the records that you've broken and are still currently on, and with how you guys did in the NCAA tournament, that your program's now made a mark on the national level?
I think so. I think to make that true mark, we want to win games in the NCAA tournament. And we talked about at the beginning of the year is, we want to make it obviously first and foremost, but we're just not happy being there. And I think this group now has that taste. You know, we start our season next year with 3 of our first 4 games are against NCAA tournament teams. 2 of them are still continuing playing right now, and I think that's where we want to be. We want to play the best. We want to be associated with being one of the best. But this group certainly did take that next step and left the place in a really good place moving forward. And we're just excited, and it's an exciting time to be a member of the soccer program. Did we take that next step? I believe we have. But to be considered one of the nation's best is we have to go deep in the tournament, and that's going to be the goal moving forward.
All right, well, congratulations on a fantastic season. Thanks for joining us today in the DU Weekly Check-In with head coach Bobby Muuss.